Hello and welcome to the Saintly Sounder, your source for all things FIFA. Alright, so a couple of you have asked me about silver teams, and I tried a Ligue 1 team and a Bundesliga team. You can see more of that action on Twitch. Now, what I found to be the best, and this is the squad I'm going to be sharing with you today, was a mostly silver team mixed with some golds in key positions. That way you don't struggle a little bit against better opponents, especially in the higher divisions. If you're going against like legends with a silver team, it can be really hard. And I found that this team has a little bit more of a boost in that department, so that's the one I've chosen to share with you today as a squad builder Bundesliga gold and silver team. Alright, so here is the squad. Up top is Eswine, Royce, and Hahn, Guiavoli, Mkhitaryan, and Boateng in the center, and Derm, Rudiger, Ho, and Chandler with Weidenfeller in the net. Alright, so I'm playing Hahn on 7 chem up top because he's 6'1", buckets of pace, and good strength. He's also got very good finishing for a silver. As you can see, he's kind of plagued by bad skill moves and poor work rates, but overall you can't ask for too much more. If this card was a striker in the Barclays, he'd be 60,000-70,000 easy. Eswine, double 3 stars. He's a classic if you played FIFA for any amount of time. He's speedy, he plays better than the card stats even suggest there. His shooting and finishing can let him down a little bit, but overall a physical 6-foot speedster who can play out wide is a very unique combination and quite expensive. If you want to do all silvers, again, Berkey, Ronnie, and Beister and Kyubi would be your options there as well. Alright, so obviously this team isn't hurting for pace. We have triple 90 sprint speeds up top, and it really shows. And with Royce added to the squad, it adds a danger man element that is missing from a lot of silvers. Hahn and Eswine are more than competent on their own, but with Royce it really takes it over the edge, as you get Hahn's super strength, height combination for a silver with Royce's game-changing ability. And if there's one word I'd describe this team, it's buzzy. They're quick, they're always to the ball. Here they get a nice cheese ball. Eswine doesn't give up on very much. He's really competent for a silver. His finishing is low, and it can affect you sometimes. You're going to miss a lot with this team, but they are going to create a lot more chances than just about any silver team you can use, which is a huge asset. Here's Eswine finding the space again. The defense is actually really solid too, as you can see Eswine dribbling through, but the defense, Rudiger is one of the top silvers in the entire game for defense. Ho did let me down a little bit. Derm is another very quality left back. I didn't have the coins for Dirk Meyer, although I imagine that would be a significant improvement to the squad. Chandler is more than passable at right back as well, so you get an all-around really rounded team. So the instructions, I have my striker to get in behind, stay central, and press. I'm hoping to offset Hahn's medium-high work rates here. I gave him 28 games, and as you saw, he scored 28 goals. Very solid from him. And for the most part, I'd say it worked. He missed a lot as well, though. A little more than I'd expect for such a high-finishing silver, but overall, he created a lot of chances for himself. At left forward and right forward, I had get in behind, cut passing lanes, and drift wide. This is to provide pressure, width, and to also allow me to play through balls to really take advantage of the pace. My right center mid and left center mid were set to stay back, as were my whole back line as well. And the center mid, which was Mkhitaryan in this game, was to get forward and free roam. That's to allow them to play a more free playmaking role. And Mkhitaryan was a big improvement over Ronnie, unfortunately. I really wanted Ronnie to do well, but Mkhitaryan was able to actually complete passes and get out on the dribble, which is something you can't say about Ronnie, and something that really benefited the squad. And it's what makes a gold-silver hybrid a little bit more viable in terms of high-flying scoring ability than an all-silver Bundesliga team. Alright, so here are the player rankings after 28 games. And this is all on the same scale I judge golds and legends on. So Derm's a 7.8 out of 10 in comparison to all the other left backs, and that's really good for a non-rare silver. He can be a little weak, his position can be a little suspect, but overall his pace and height and ability to get forward really make him a half-decent option for all teams, not just silver teams. Rudiger, amazing pace, strength, and height, and decent work rates. Makes him a good complement. He might even fit into a lot of your gold teams if you need the links. Ho, I was a little disappointed with. I actually had a little bit more success with John Anthony Brooks, but Ho has crazy pace. He's pretty tall, and he has low-high work rates, which makes him pretty unique in the game. Chandler, a more than passable wingback, very adequate. Not better than Dirk Meyer, but I didn't have the coins to give Dirk Meyer significant games. So Chandler's in the squad. He's very average. He's not that expensive. you can feel comfortable with him out there. Guiavoli was immense, buzzing up and down the field, high work rate, 6'2", good strength, good physicality, make him a unique option at CDM. Bundesliga really hurts for CDMs, I find, especially pacey ones. Guiavoli can't shoot, but honestly, he felt better than Luis Gustavo to me. S1 plays higher than the card stats suggest. I give him an 8.3 to 10 purely because of how good he was. You don't feel the finishing that badly. He will miss some just like Han, but all silvers are going to miss a lot of chances for you. S1 can create on his own. His dribbling feels like it's about an 80. And overall, he's got good shot power as well, so he can kind of power it by even if you mess up the shot a little bit. Han's 6'1", didn't feel his work rates at all. I give him an 8.4 out of 10. He scored a goal a game, which is all I can ask from a silver striker. His work rates, again, didn't feel them. Strength, height, he's like Diego Costa. He takes a second to get going, but once he does hit top speed, nobody in the game is going to catch him, and he has more than enough strength to get away and hold off people no matter what. Alright, so if you found this all interesting or helpful, like and subscribe. I'm on Twitch at the Saintly Sounder and on Twitter at the Red Death 29. My Twitch page now has my official Twitch schedule that I'm going to try to keep to so you guys can find better viewing times. This German team is on Twitch. Look up German Silvers if you want to watch the broadcasts with them in it to get an even better idea if they're right for you. I had a blast with them. It does require that you're a little bit decent at passing and more than adequate at defending to have a lot of success, but overall it's a lot better than using a generic team that everyone else is going to run out. This team, when you win games, you feel happy about it, and it kind of revitalizes your time playing FIFA, especially if you're a lot of games in like I did. I recommend this squad. I think you'd have a lot of fun. Until next time, see you on the pitch.